Hello there guys, my name is Jay or Gimpy Dwarf and welcome back to another episode of the Space Engineers Survival. So we've got a lot to talk about over this next hour and a half or whatever it's going to be. I've had the best morning so far. I am actually recording this on Father's Day and I've got some apple juice and it's all going gravy. So hope you guys are doing really well. This survival is actually going really well and a lot of people are enjoying it. However, people have been saying that the effectiveness module that I've stuck on the assembler doesn't actually work. It needs to be a productivity. So we're going to get rid of this and we're going to actually stick on a productivity one. So thank you for your input guys with this series. It's really nice to see that a lot of people actually are taking into account what I've actually been saying and stuff, and you've actually been trying to help out, and it does help because it means I can sort of learn a bit more about the game. So I never knew that about the productivity. I just figured everything works, but there you go. You learn something new every day. So also a lot of people are actually into rock music on the channel, which is really nice. A lot of people into like Alter Bridge and stuff like that. And that's really nice to see, and even people mentioning Darude Sandstorm, which was like my old sort of, my old tunes when I was, at school, and everyone was playing Darude Sandstorm because we were cool back in the day, apparently. But yeah, so it's really nice to see everyone inputting. I'm actually really unsure what we're going to do in this episode because this area does need drilling out, yes, but we've got enough materials now to look at doing something like maybe, I don't know, defenses or even upgrading a small ship and doing something with it. Just to let you guys know as well, when planets do come around, and and they will come around, hopefully soon, but they haven't really promised anything with that yet. They've showed a few more screenshots, which is exciting, but still nothing solid as a date as to which we will get them yet. So when they do come around, this series may disappear for a bit, and then when planets sort of either get a little bit better, because I'm expecting they'll be a bit clunky, we will hopefully endeavour to move into that sort of side of things and have some fun with what the planets will enable us to do. They have got some. They have actually got two different types of planets at the moment. They have the hostile ones, which are like they don't have oxygen. And they have a lot they have ores and things, but they don't have oxygen, and planets can also have moons as well. But the hostile ones, they have like a weird atmosphere as well, and they don't have any life on there, whereas the habitable ones have an oxygen atmosphere, an oxygenated atmosphere, that thing. And they also have plants and trees and things, which is quite cool. Now, we do have a military transporter, so I've actually just thought we really need to try and figure out how the hell we can take down ships like that. Because we need something that has, like, with the old survival, we actually came up with quite a good idea. Well, I thought it was anyway. And what it was a ship that had a really far back cockpit, but it had like a tombstone sort of thing, like off of Death Race. So it had this tombstone looking thing, and what that was designed to do was designed to take damage while going head on into the enemy. And I was thinking if we stuck a camera at the front where the gun is, we could get better aim and we could actually see where we're going as well, rather than going in blind like what we did before. So that would actually be a good idea actually. Actually, let's do that. I don't know really how to start this really, because I know we've got the Shelby down here and I don't really know what to do with her. But we'll leave her there for now. Hopefully we've got plenty of materials. We should have, because we got a lot last episode. So let's have a gander in here. But yeah, I've been recently getting back into the Death Tones. If anyone's heard of them. They're just awesome. I've been getting back into an album called Around the Fur, which is just some heavy ass shit. It's just whoa, blows your face off. So you have 36.8k of iron, which is quite a lot in grand scheme of things. We will need a lot of it because we need a lot more plates. I think what I'll do is I'll take all the plates first, or as many as I can, and we'll start building up a basis on this craft. But we don't actually need that many because I can't carry anything else. So we're gonna go with 1,000. That's what we're gonna do. 1,000. No, I've just put 1,000 away. I'm going completely insane. What am I doing? Nobody really knows at this point, because I don't even know most of the time. What do we need to do? We need to do this. There we go. So take some thingies as well. Some fucking thing. I can't remember what they're called now. Construction components. That thing. That doof. Alright, so we're just gonna just weld this up a little bit. We're not gonna actually go full out. Now, heavy armor is gonna be advisable on this craft, because this thing's gonna have to take a shit ton of damage, and we don't want it breaking apart really easily. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of encase the cockpit, and it's only going to be like one of those small cockpits. There will be the potential I could die, which means we'll also have to set up a beacon here as well before we go on any sort of expedition, because we're going to need that for getting back if we die, because I don't want to die. But we've got the med bay, so I should be able to respawn here, but just in case it bugs out. So, what do we need? We're going to need that cockpit, which is down here. Open cockpit, there we go. I need interior plates, because interior plates love me. They don't. I fucking interior plates, hate them. Interior plates are the things I always need, and I never have enough of. And I just always forget them, like now. You can only place a few on at a time. There we go. So we've got a chair now. What I'm going to do is with this, we're just going to make it so you can sort of enter from the rear. Oh god, it's already sounding terrible. We're going to enter from the rear, and we're going to, be able to sort of come in this way, jump in, and then we're fully encompassed, and we've got this war machine then. And that's going to be the whole idea, because again, if you didn't see the tombstone idea, if you've ever watched Death Race, it's literally the same thing, but on the front of the craft. Because in Death Race, because they were driving cars, and if the car was behind them, then they'd use the tombstone came in handy because they wouldn't get shot up so bad in the rear, and it would deflect a lot of damage. And that is the whole point of this. And what it's going to do is it's purely, it's purely at the front of the craft to block all damage while you get a few shots off at the weapon systems on the craft, because the military transporters have a lot of firepower, and so do some of the other crafts as well, so we're going to have to really be careful with that, just to make sure that we don't die, because I don't just want to go out and die instantly. It's not what I plan on doing. What I plan on doing is going out there and just bossing that ship, and hopefully we can make this thing look somewhat beautiful as well with what the materials we've got. We've got a lot more materials now, so hopefully it should become a lot nicer. But again, trouble is, with building nicely in survival, it's difficult because you're making something that is purely, it needs to serve a purpose. It doesn't need to look good. So as long as it serves that purpose, you're okay. And again, like people have asked, why don't our ships look as good in survival as they do in creative? And that is the reason. We build strictly for the fact that you need to build for a purpose in survival, and it just happens that in creative, when we build stuff, they look really good because we have time and we have the resources, because again, blocks can just be placed instantly. We have all those resources at our fingertips that we can just place instantly without needing to weld up like I'm doing now and do all this weird stuff. So that's the main reason, I think. That is the general reason for that. So I hope you guys understand that. I understood that, so I hope you guys do. Let's all understand things. So, what have you guys been enjoying? I know E3 has just gone, and it was good. I enjoyed watching it. I did watch a lot of the coverage. I must have watched in total around 6 hours of coverage on it. And I watched, some of the live streams they were doing on the YouTube live stream that they had going as well on one of the days. I think it was on one of the days or on all the days. But they had like Rooster Teeth on as well. And they even had my favourite YouTubers, Hat Films, because I do like other YouTubers as well. Hat Films, who are now part of the Ogscast, are freaking funny as hell. They're the funniest guys in the world, honestly. And if you guys want to go check them out. Putting plugs here, there and everywhere. But yeah, I really did enjoy watching E3. It actually made me pre-order Fallout 4, because I just fell in love with what that game is going to be about. It's going to be amazing, in which I will try and figure out some way of doing a really good playthrough of that, where maybe I can try and mix things up a little bit and maybe try and make it so... I was actually thinking about this the other day. I could make, if I did a Fallout New Vegas thing, interesting by giving you guys the opportunity to make a decision for me. So at the end of an episode, I'll be left with a decision, and it's up to you guys. So rather than me going through the course, you guys can tell me which way to go, through a mission. Like if I have to kill someone that's quite important, like with Fallout 3, you get thrown this massive decision at the start of the game, and that's whether to blow up Megaton or not. Some people did, some people didn't. I did, because I'm an asshole. But yeah, that's like one of the decisions I'd love for you guys to be able to make in that sort of playthrough. So I'd leave the decisions open to you guys, and you guys just throw in a vote in the comment section, and I'll try and figure out who's, who wants that or who doesn't want that. Or I could even just do a poll on a Facebook page or something, which I do have. There is a Facebook page for the Space Engineer stuff, which me, Robin and Jeremy work on. But yeah, so that could be a really good thing, and I really would love a lot of interaction when it comes to me playing through that, because seriously guys, you guys don't understand my love for Fallout as a whole. It's such a well produced story, and I just love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on Fallout 4? Because some people are actually quite disappointed about the graphics, but if you're there for the graphics of Fallout, just go away. I need energy, because Fallout has never really been the graphics. Sure, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas look beautiful. Fallout New Vegas was not done by Bethesda, by the way. It was done by another company. But yeah, it's never really been about the graphics. If you look at the very first ones, like with Fallout Tactics, Fallout 2 and stuff like that, they were, never really based around graphics. They were just purely story. And that was it. It was like, you can talk to this guy, get some story from this guy. It was never about graphics. So, just whoever says about the graphics of that game doesn't know the game that well. It's just, yeah. Another thing that I'm kind of apprehensive about in terms of games from E3 is, of course, Battlefront. Reason why is because of the reports I'm hearing of, the reports of people not enjoying the flying aspect, and that is purely down to the fact that apparently the flying is a little bit janky, and there's some hitbox issues. But again, it comes out in a few months' time, and hopefully they'll be able to fix that. And that's the whole reason for testing and throwing it out to people and saying, play through our game, break it, please, honestly break it, because we want to see what's wrong. And hopefully they'll sort that out. The one thing that does depress me is AT-ATs are on rails, which is very much very much the same as what Call of Duty's had, and again the Battlefields. I believe the Battlefields have had some on rails things, like how you could parachute in from a dropship. You could shoot from it as well and stuff like that, but it was on rails. So if you hit stuff, you were kind of lucky to hit stuff. But yeah, so that's the one thing that does depress me, because I wanted so badly just to wander around in an AT-AT and just be like a wild animal. I don't know why. I just really wanted that in my life. So yeah, but either way, that aside, I am looking forward to it quite a lot, because of just being able to play Battlefront again and just enjoy it. The amount I did a few videos of Battlefront before when I was playing with a guy called Ed and some other people who I happen to have fallen out with a little bit and don't talk to that much, and kind of grew apart as well. But we did play some Battlefront 2 and it was like really funny because the game's quite buggy, but that adds to its charm. Like with Minecraft has crap graphics, but that's part of the charm. You know, it's one of those things. Like with Space Engineers, you play multiplayer, funny things happen. That's part of its charm, and that's the only way I can describe it. Certain games have their certain kinks that people can joke about and have fun with, and that was Battlefront's just being a little bit janky and a little bit wacky sometimes. But overall, I mean, that game was freaking beautiful. We got Battlefront. I got Battlefront 1 and 2 on my PC. I do have the original PC copy in CD form for Battlefront 1. However, I don't think it plays on this PC anymore because it's probably outdated as hell. But yeah, we got 2 on the PlayStation 2 downstairs, as well as I've got it on here. So now let's have a look at what I've done so far. I've actually gone with this, like, I've kind of encased the thrusters a little bit, because what I'm aiming to do is I'm having 6 thrusters push forwards. I'm going to have 6 pushing backwards as well, but those will be right back with the other thrusters. So when I put the shield down, there'll be nothing vital on there. I'll probably stick a gun on there that you can put a few rounds in, that you can get a few rounds off at, and then that'll strictly be it for the shield. Everything else is going to be right at the back end of the craft. So fuel and everything like that is purely going to be at the back end, and we're going to make this thing like it's going to fly. It will fly. If it doesn't, then just you can all call me a doofus. But yeah, problem is I'm having with the heavy armor is it takes forever to grind down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some reactors put in here now. Now we're going to go with the azimuth reactors, the tiny 6.1s. These ones are so handy because unlike the original small reactors, you can't place things on the sides or all the way around them. These ones you can place front, back, sides, and the top and bottom, so all 6 sides, which is brilliant because I just love being able to connect it up on multiple sides. It's such a lovely thing to do, and it just makes everything easier. Okay, so what do these require? They should require some motors, shouldn't they? Yeah, metal grids as well. Jesus Christ, this requires a motor. There we go. However, I'm scared of what that landing gear is gonna do. Will it blow up? Find out in about 20 minutes. Okay, what was that lot? The small steel tubes. Let's go plonk this on. I think I needed computers as well, but I'll sort that out in a second. I didn't even need these tubes. What did I need? I need computers. I'm a moron. There you go, I said it. I am a moron. I is a morons. Let's put these motors back for now. Oh no, I'll keep them. I'll keep them. I will keep you. What was it that I needed again? I'm gonna need reactor components, definitely. So we're just gonna throw some of them on. I'm gonna need 2 more. Oh god. I hope this will be enough reactors as well. It should be. But who knows with Space Engineers. Everything seems to just require more all the time. Okay. Metal grids. That is the thing we need, guys. Another meteor storm. They're actually getting more and more frequent, which is kind of scaring me. A little tiny bit. Computers. I still haven't got the computer parts. There we go, 18. Okay. Let's weld all these up. You're kidding me. I don't even have enough computers. I have to make more. I am going to have to make more. Huh. Okay. Production. Computers. Let's just go crazy. Oh, we can't go crazy because we got no silicon. We're going to have to disassemble some shit. I'm going to have to take these out of that inventory, wherever that inventory is. Production. What contains silicon and how much do we have of each part? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? So we got solar cells which contain that, which we could use. Medical components, those can be quite pricey, I know that much. Oh no. So what did I just say? Solar cells, these have a lot. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that should be enough, and we're going to go assemble again, back up top, make some more computers. Yeah, we have plenty of silicon now for a while. This should last us a nice while. Again, I haven't found any areas for silicon yet, and that's a worrying thing as well, because I think we're going to have to go further afield for that material. Oh, something hit or blew up. What the fuck just happened? That lag spike told me something got damaged quite badly. Maybe not. Okay. Weird. Yeah, look, I can attach stuff all the way around these things. It's brilliant. Okay, so what we're going to need now is tubes. My tubes. So those should all technically be connected to something. So if we did this, and hopefully they should all be connected and shizzle whizzle. Let's put some fuel in it and see what it does. It's the only way of finding out, isn't it? So we're gonna get, there's like 1.37k of uranium. Stick that in there, see what happens. Okay, you go in there. Split it up between y'all. Go 400, confirm. We're gonna go 400, confirm. There we go, so they are all connected. So instead of doing what we just did, we could get rid of these tubes, and voila, we're back down on freaking energy again. I'm just gonna sit in here. This actually goes a little bit quicker, and I don't have to press as much buttons. So I'm gonna stay in here. But we have 112 days of fuel, so I think we're good for now on fuel. It's just if anything happens, or if we require any more fuel when we do these runs to take on other crafts like military transporters, which we've got another one. Or is that the same one? I don't know. Seems to be getting closer though. So we now have power to this thing. What I am going to do is I'm just going to shut it down for now, because we're not going to need it powered yet. So instead of having there, oh no, we'll keep that there, because we could like add a shit ton more, I'm thinking, because I don't think this thing's going to have enough power to run properly, at least. So we'll just throw some more in. Let's do this. There we go. More steel tubes, more metal grids, more everything. Just take my life, Jesus. We don't need as many construction components as that, do we? So, and we need more metal grids. Well, steel tubes and reactor components. I thought I got thruster components. Doy. Derp. And then more large steel tubies. Tubaloobs, doobs. 8 should be enough. There we go. And what we're gonna need to do is fuel them as well. I think I'll probably put the same amount of fuel in. 400, so we're gonna need 800 fuel from somewhere. Where's our reactor at? Where are you? 384. Okay. We're gonna take 800. Hang on. 384 kg. Is that? So if I went 400, insufficient number. So if I went 1. Okay. And what happens when I take it in here? Uh-oh. I'm really confused by the fuel. The fuel is scaring me. Because how much do we have in the crafts? That's a question. It is indeed a question. Jeremy's ship's going to run out soon. I know it. He said we had like 1,000 in the reactors. That worries me. Yeah, it's got 3.02. So do I have to do like points, or can I? So is there 3 in each of these? 3, 3. Yeah. What's in the other ship? How much fuel do you have? Control panel, inventory. Has a lot of iron in here. It has like 50. We could like take some of that 50. Yeah, oh. Get around. Okay. Did I'm a massive... I don't know. I'm really confused right now. So how much have I put in each of these? I put 400, which is probably a really ridiculous amount. Yes, it is a really ridiculous amount. So I'm going to go 200. We're going to take 200 out of you as well. Hang on a second. Does this have to be turned on for those to actually flow and work together? Is that how it works? So I can take 200 out of you as well. Where's the 500 in that one? What's this going on? How much fuel do you have? Tell me. 33 years of fuel. Yeah, I'm an absolute Dickosaurus Rex. That is what I am. I'm gonna take like 190. I'm gonna leave 10 in. Jesus, I'm an absolute... Actually, no, that's too much. I'm gonna put 3 in each. I'm gonna take 7. Confirm. That's what Jeremy was on about. There's stupid amounts of fuel in everything. Oh man, 97. There is literally stupid amounts of fuel in everything. Yeah, 1 point. Oh, I hate myself. 6. Let's go 70 first, and then that leaves us with 98.4ish. So we'll go 95. There we go. And you want to put 3 in each of these. 3 and 3. So now I have a ridiculous amount of fuel in my inventory, or so I think I do. So if I were to come in here and drop that in there, 1.74. It's only K though. And if I were to, this is saying 11 years. Has like fuel been changed, or am I just being a complete moron? So this one, how much is in each? It's like 50. So really, let's take 40 out. This is a mining one, so it will need a bit more power, admittedly, because of running the tools. But yeah, 40. Confirm. We have. If I go into this, turn it on. 342 days worth of fuel. Yeah. So this. I am a massive dum. Absolute. It just looks weird on the screen because I thought 1k of uranium was like not a lot. Well, then it's like 1,000, isn't it? So I'm so stupid. Either way, I finally grasped what Jeremy was talking about, and we can correct. We already corrected this one, didn't we? Yeah. So there you go. So this ship has got fuel in it now for how long? 11 years. Apparently. Seems correct, I think. Have 11 years worth of fuel.